Hello, hello, Rebecca Cramer, and talk about technical difficulties or what today? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm here now, so my apologies for not being punctual. What I did really want to talk what I did really want to talk about today is becoming pitch perfect. And I think, as we start to communicate in different ways, whether it's on social media or on any platform, in a Zoom call, whatever the case might be. Okay, so first of all, also I need to get better at looking at the camera and avoiding the M's. So I'm gonna also make an effort to do that today. So feel free to keep me honest. So, and I'm not going to replace it with so's either. Anyways, so what we're going to talk about today is how to be pitch perfect. So with all the different social media platforms, like Clubhouse is the newest one that I've really been almost, I would say it's very, very addicting actually, but lots of fun and lots of opportunity to connect with people. So once you have the opportunity to talk with someone, once you have the opportunity to be on stage, to be on a Zoom, to be interacting where there's an opportunity for more than one person, maybe who doesn't even know who you are, you need to be able to introduce yourself. Maybe you need to be able to introduce your company. Maybe you need to be able to introduce your product in a really fast, quick way that you can explain who you are, help them understand what you do. So identify your goal. Sorry, I'm just going to look at my sheet here. Identify your goal, explain what you do, and communicate your value. Engage with a question or call to action. Put it all together and practice like crazy. If you guys have watched me on my Instagram, I often will role play. I'm practicing my script. I'm practicing my proposal, and I'm practicing my pitch. And every single time that we come onto a platform where we are standing on stage, just like this, I suppose, there's opportunity for you to practice and perfect that pitch. So first things first, you obviously have to introduce yourself, and throughout this month, actually, we're gonna put the pitch all together and the different components so that we can practice together. Once you introduce yourself, once you tell people who you are, once you introduce your product or service, then people will then have a reason to actually pay attention or continue to watch, because you have such a short time in which you're able to actually keep that person's attention, because otherwise they're on to the next thing or swiping to the next image or video that they can watch. So it's really important to make sure that you're capturing people's attention with the information that you're saying about yourself, your business. And then one thing that I think a lot of us forget, and I'll admit that sometimes I leave it off the end. You guys, a call to action is huge when it comes to even your pitch, saying it quickly and making sure that people understand that they should be contacting you. They should be reaching out to you if there's something that you mentioned was of value or something that captured their attention. A call to action is huge. So let me just put this comment on. When you drop your pitch, how soon into your introduction, either in person or through an online, when do you drop your pitch? How soon into your introduction, either in person or through an online message? When do you drop your pitch? So here's the thing. If you're introducing yourself, that's when you do it. So if you're hi, my name is Rebecca, you get onto a stage and you immediately say your quick little introduction. When you meet someone in person, hi, my name is, and this is what I do. It seems like way more normal in person, I think. Because in person, we're, of course, we're introducing ourselves. When we're online, I think we tend to almost veer off of the assumption that people don't know who you are, because often we're talking to people who we don't know them, they don't know us. But really, you have to tell people who you are. You never know what they could be needing, what they could be researching. You might be the person that they were needing to talk to in that very moment. So being able to introduce yourself, even if it is just a casual situation in person or online, that there's definitely opportunity for you to capture those eyeballs more frequently, or low battery. Capture those eyeballs more frequently, or engage with people more frequently, or, hey, I'm glad that person told me what they do, because I'm actually looking for that type of service, or I'm interested in following them because I want to get to that level. So really important to make sure that you have your pitch perfected, and don't forget that call to action at the end. The call to action telling people, contact me, reach out if this sounds like you. If this sounds like you, that's massive, right? For being able to get people to actually convert after you've had the opportunity to tell them who you are or what you do and why they should reach out to you. So anyways, that's just a little taste of what we will be talking about this month. I'm really excited because this is something that's so important to me. Oh, and how could I forget? When it comes to pitching, you guys, we have to practice. You practice everything else. If you're training for a sport, you practice. If you're performing on stage, you practice. If you're, whatever the case might be, we practice for everything. How could we not practice for these huge, important things? When we have someone's attention, we should be practicing not when it's important, so that when it is important, it comes so casually and so perfectly that we're communicating the exact message that we're trying to communicate. I almost said but I didn't. Anyways, guys, I'm really excited that you could join me again. So stay tuned. Next week, I'll be on here on this at the same time, which is 2:00 Eastern, 12:00 Mountain Time on Thursdays, LinkedIn Live, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, my Facebook group with all my friends that join me in that group for social selling. So that one's called Social Selling Growth Masters on Facebook. And I am on Clubhouse, of course. My handle is Cramer Says, and I actually host a role play every morning at 9:15 Eastern or 7:15 Mountain Time if you would like to join me. So we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll see you next week. And please let me know if this helped at all, or if you would like me to talk about a different subject. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Bye.